Hey beauties, so everybody's asking me for a tutorial on how I do my eyebrows. My tutorial is a little bit different from most because my eyebrows are very unruly, but if you guys have brows like me, then this is the perfect tutorial for you guys. If you have any questions, leave them below. I'm going to try my best to show you guys how I do it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. Stay tuned. So as you guys can see, I have no makeup on my face, and that's simply because I always start off with my eyebrows. I feel like eyebrows are pretty much important and they frame your face for you to begin to figure out where you want to highlight, contour, and put everything else. So I am going to start off on these unruly, crazy things I call my eyebrows. So because they are a little unruly, I do put brow set gel on now and after. So I'm just gonna start off with Max Brow Set Gel. It is in the color clear. So I just apply that to my brows and just brush them into place a little. Now that that's done, I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Fix. It's a brow wax, so yeah, just apply that to my brows just to lay them down a little better. But if your eyebrows are fine and they lay without an issue, you can skip the brow set gel. But if your eyebrows are like mine, which is simply unruly, you can use the brow set gel. Now I'm just going to use my spoolie and just brush my eyebrows into place. Now I'm just going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color chocolate, and I'm going to fill these brows in. I'm using an angled brush that I got from BH Cosmetics in a set. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was from the Party Girl set. I will leave a link down below with the set. Just like the other brushes I'm using, they're from the same set. So I'm just going to put a link down below for you guys. So all I'm going to do is just dip my brush into the pomade. And with my brows, I'm just going to follow the tail of my brow. And I'm just going to create a line. I'm just going to follow the bottom of my eyebrows as well. Light strokes just to make sure that, oh, try not to mess up. Just to try not to mess up. So light strokes is okay. I'm gonna start from here and I'm just going to create a line and start the line here and connect to the tail of my eyebrow. Just like that. Now that the line is created, you're just gonna fill the tail of your eyebrow in. Now you're going to create a line starting here and you're going to stop the line at the beginning of the line that you created before. Like that. Now that that's finished, you're going to fill the rest of your eyebrows in, and I'm just going to fill going up and over because that's how my brow hairs go. And I'm also going to blend out the line that I created at the bottom. Now that I'm done filling in my whole eyebrow, I'm not going to put any more product on my brush. I'm just going to take my brush and blend out the line that I created at the bottom into the rest of my eyebrow. You just don't want the front of your eyebrow to be too harsh. And just make sure that the bottom of your eyebrow is fully blended out. Again, and I'm just going to brush lightly the hairs at the beginning of my eyebrows the opposite way. I just like to do that because I like my eyebrows to be a little light in the front. And then I'm just going to brush my hairs into place. Just like that. For the top of my eyebrows, I do use a concealer close to my skin tone because I do not like that radiant effect in a sense on both sides of my eyebrow. I like the top of it to look more natural. But if you filled them in perfectly or used a stencil, then you do not need two different colors at all. Like one color is fine, or you don't even need to conceal them at all. So with me, I am going to use Fawn and Warm Honey. Warm Honey is my lighter color for the bottom of my eyebrows, and Fawn is for the top of my eyebrows, which is a closer color. But if it's for a day that I'm going to work, and of course I'm not wearing any eyeshadow, I use Fawn by itself for the bottom of my eyebrows, and for the top of my eyebrows, I mix it with a little bit of Beautiful Bronze so that it's way closer to my skin tone. So with Warm Honey, I just put it to the back of my hands, and I do that because I feel like the product warms up and it's easier to work with. And so I use one of these brushes. It doesn't really matter which one you use, just as long as you're able to conceal your eyebrow. This is a bigger size to the brush that I used to fill my eyebrows in, which is another angle brush. And this one is a concealer brush. If this one's dirty, I'm going to use this one, but I like using this one because I feel like this brush is way more precise. So I'm just going to take my brush and dip it into the product, and I'm just going to conceal my brows following the shape that I already created with the dip brow. And now that that's finished, and as you can see, it's very, very light, like you don't need a lot of concealer. I'm just going to drag the concealer from under my eyebrows towards my lid. And that's just to make it easier for me to blend out the concealer under my eyebrow. And like I said again, I'm using Fawn for the top of my eyebrow, and of course I am applying that to the back of my hand as well. And like I said again, I'm using Fawn for the top of my eyebrow, and of course I am applying that to the back of my hand as well. And instead I'm going to use this brush just to show you guys how I use this brush as well. It's basically the same method. So I am dipping my brush into the product, and I'm just going to follow the shape of my eyebrow as well. Light strokes and work very slowly if you have to. I'm just going to brush that going towards my hairline. Like so. And of course, you're not going to go out with the eyebrows looking like this, so you have to blend it out. You can use your finger. Your finger is an amazing blender, or you can use a brush. I'm going to use a blending brush, And I'm going to spray my brush with the Flicks Plus to make it easier for me to blend. So, like that. And just blend again, going towards my eyelid. And the top of my brow towards my hair. That's finished. I'm just going to use my brow set gel and set my eyebrows so that they're smudge proof and budge proof. Excuse me. And there you go. So your eyebrows are done. It was very, very easy. If you guys are not comfortable with using a tip brow, you can use a pencil. That's what I started off with, and I was using Maybelline's Definer Brow. And that worked very well for me as well. Always use brown, like a very dark brown color for girls in my tone, or use something close to the tone of your hairs in your eyebrows, just so that your brows won't look crazy. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this brow as well, and I'm going to just speed everything up. And there you guys go. It, like I said before, is super duper easy, and if you're not comfortable, just use a pencil. Um, don't expect your eyebrows to be like even, because your eyebrows will never be even. As they say, your brows are not sisters, they're cousins, or your brows are not twins, they're sisters, whatever. But your brows will never be even. Just fill them in to the way they are. Follow the shape of your brows, conceal, and they will be perfect. Remember to not be so heavy on the front of your eyebrows, because you don't want a big block right here. And there you guys go. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it was not good enough of a talk through, just let me know and comment below, and I'll try to help you guys out as much as possible. Thanks, beauties.